Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. A friend of mine started having mild stomach discomfort after meals, but she didn't think much of it. At first, it was just an occasional dull ache under her ribs. Then, it started happening more often, especially after eating fried or greasy foods. She figured it was just a digestion issue and ignored it. But one night, the pain became unbearable, and she finally went to the doctor. That's when she found out her gallbladder was inflamed and she needed treatment right away. She told me she wished she'd known the signs earlier. Our body often sends warnings when something's wrong, and recognizing them can make all the difference. In this video, we'll discuss 10 key signs that could mean your gallbladder needs attention. 1. Upper right abdominal pain. Feeling sharp or aching pain in the upper right part of your abdomen is one of the most noticeable signs of gallbladder trouble. Your gallbladder is located in this area, a small organ under the liver that stores bile to help digest fats. When something is wrong, like gallstones blocking bile flow or an inflamed gallbladder, this pain can flare up, especially after eating meals rich in fatty or fried foods. The discomfort might start mildly, but can become more intense over time. It often feels like a sharp stab or a steady ache that won't go away. The pain may also spread to your right shoulder blade or back, making it feel like the discomfort is radiating outward. This type of pain can last from a few minutes to several hours, and sometimes occurs alongside other symptoms like nausea or bloating. If you notice persistent or severe pain in this area, it's worth checking out to avoid complications like infections or blockages. 2. Nausea and vomiting. Feeling consistently sick to your stomach or throwing up after meals can point to problems with your gallbladder. This happens because your body struggles to properly digest food when bile flow is disrupted, often due to gallstones or gallbladder inflammation. Bile is essential for breaking down fats, and when it doesn't move as it should, digestion slows down, leaving your stomach unsettled. Unlike general stomach upsets that pass quickly, gallbladder-related nausea is often persistent and worsens after eating heavy, greasy, or rich foods. You might also feel a constant sensation of queasiness that doesn't seem tied to anything specific you've eaten. In more advanced cases, vomiting can occur frequently and may be accompanied by a feeling of fullness, even if you haven't eaten much. This happens because the digestive system is reacting to the blockage or irritation caused by the gallbladder issue. Persistent nausea or repeated vomiting shouldn't be ignored, as it may signal a need for immediate medical evaluation to prevent further complications. 3. Bloating and gas. A feeling of constant bloating or excessive gas after eating can be an early indicator of gallbladder problems. This happens because digestion becomes inefficient when the gallbladder isn't working properly, particularly when processing fats. As a result, the digestive system struggles, leading to a buildup of gas and a sensation of fullness in the abdomen. Bloating linked to gallbladder issues often feels more intense than usual. You might notice your abdomen looks visibly swollen, and you could experience a tight or stretched feeling that doesn't ease quickly. Unlike occasional gas or bloating from overeating, this discomfort is more constant and tends to worsen after meals high in fats. Sometimes, this bloating is accompanied by changes in bowel habits as the digestive system tries to adjust to the reduced bile flow. Even if the symptoms seem mild at first, recurring or long-lasting bloating combined with gas can indicate that the gallbladder is not functioning as it should, warranting further investigation to avoid future complications. 4. Fever and chills. Unexpected fevers and chills might be your body's way of signaling a serious gallbladder issue. When the gallbladder becomes inflamed or infected, the body reacts by raising its temperature to fight off the problem. Unlike a mild fever from a cold, this fever is typically accompanied by a sense of shakiness or coldness, known as chills. These symptoms can come on suddenly and might not seem tied to a specific illness like the flu. Instead, they often appear alongside other gallbladder-related signs, like pain in the abdomen or digestive issues. The infection, if severe, may spread to nearby areas or even the bloodstream, making prompt action crucial. Fever and chills related to gallbladder problems are your body's alarm system, warning that an infection may be developing or worsening. Ignoring these signs can lead to complications such as abscesses or life-threatening infections. So seeking medical advice quickly is important if these symptoms persist or escalate. 5. Jaundice. Seeing your skin or the whites of your eyes take on a yellowish tone is a noticeable warning sign that your gallbladder might not be working as it should. This condition, called jaundice, happens when a substance called bilirubin builds up in your body. Normally, your gallbladder helps move bile, which carries bilirubin from your liver to your digestive system. But if the bile flow is blocked, bilirubin can back up into your bloodstream. Jaundice is more than just a change in color. It's a sign that your body isn't properly processing waste. You might also notice other related changes, like darker urine or itchy skin. These symptoms occur because the excess bilirubin affects more than just your appearance. This sign should never be ignored, as it could point to serious conditions, such as a bile duct obstruction or an infection. Addressing jaundice quickly can help prevent complications and restore your body's natural balance. 6. Dark urine. Noticing your urine becoming much darker than usual, resembling the color of tea or cola, can be a sign of gallbladder trouble. This change occurs when there's an excess of bilirubin, a substance your liver produces to break down red blood cells. Normally, the gallbladder helps remove bilirubin through bile, but if bile flow is disrupted, bilirubin levels in the body rise, and some is expelled through the urine. This symptom is distinct because it's unrelated to factors like dehydration, which can also darken urine. In gallbladder-related cases, the color change is often sudden and persistent, even when you're well hydrated. Dark urine is your body's way of signaling that something is interfering with bile's normal path. It's important to monitor this change and seek medical advice, as it could indicate a blockage or infection that requires prompt attention to avoid further complications. 7. Light-colored stools. If you've noticed your stools looking pale or clay-colored, it's time to pay attention. This color change happens because your digestive system isn't getting enough bile. Your gallbladder normally releases bile into the intestines to help digest fats and give stools their typical brown color. When there's a problem, bile flow slows down or stops altogether. Pale stools clearly signal that your body is struggling to process fats properly. You might also see this symptom show up with greasy or oily stools that float, a condition called diarrhea. It's your body's way of showing that undigested fats are being passed out. While this may not seem alarming initially, light-colored stools often point to more serious underlying issues, like gallstones or an infection in the bile ducts. Ignoring this sign could lead to more complications, so it's a good idea to get it checked out if the problem doesn't resolve in a few days. 8. Chronic diarrhea. Having diarrhea that doesn't seem to go away, especially over several weeks or months, can signal gallbladder issues. When your gallbladder isn't releasing enough bile, or if bile flow is disrupted, your body struggles to digest fats properly. This leads to frequent loose, watery stools that may feel urgent after eating. Unlike occasional diarrhea caused by a stomach bug or certain foods, chronic diarrhea linked to gallbladder problems is persistent. You might notice that it's worse after meals high in fat or oil because your body can't process these foods efficiently without enough bile. Living with ongoing diarrhea can also cause dehydration and nutrient loss, leaving you feeling drained and low on energy. It's not just an inconvenience. It's a sign that your digestive system isn't working as it should. 9. Unexplained weight loss. Losing weight without trying can seem like a good thing, but it might be a warning sign that your gallbladder isn't functioning properly. When the gallbladder has problems, it can affect digestion, especially the breakdown and absorption of fats. This disruption can leave your body without the necessary nutrients and calories, leading to unintentional weight loss. You might notice that you feel full quickly, even after eating small portions. This happens because gallbladder issues often slow digestion and make it harder for your stomach to empty efficiently. Over time, this reduced appetite and difficulty processing food can cause noticeable changes in your weight. This isn't the kind of weight loss that comes from exercise or dieting. It happens even when your eating habits stay the same. Losing weight this way can also leave you feeling tired or weak, since your body isn't getting the energy it requires. If you're dropping pounds unexpectedly and can't figure out why, it's worth checking if your gallbladder could be the cause. 10. Intolerance to fatty foods. If eating foods like cheese, fried chicken, or creamy sauces leaves you feeling uncomfortable or sick, your gallbladder might be struggling. The gallbladder's main job is to store and release bile, which helps break down fats in your meals. When it isn't working properly, fats don't get digested as they should, leading to unpleasant symptoms. You might feel heaviness or pressure in your stomach after a meal, or you could experience cramping and discomfort that lasts for hours. It's not just about feeling full. It's a specific reaction to fatty foods your body can't handle. Some people might even feel nauseous or notice that their stools look greasy after eating rich dishes. This pattern of discomfort is a red flag that something's off with your digestion. Over time, avoiding fatty foods might become a habit, not by choice, but because your body no longer tolerates them. If this sounds familiar, having your gallbladder checked is a good idea to avoid further digestive complications. Thank you for watching. Your health is important, and staying informed about warning signs like these can make a real difference. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who might benefit from it. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest health and wellness tips. Have questions or topics you'd like us to cover? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Take care and stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video.